Well, Kylie and Larry, thank you for having me. I tell you, this continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. Being here. I mean, just...
Oh, we're so glad that you're here. Can you start to wrap your head around the fact we're talking 45 years since Grease premiere?
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite something. All of a sudden, I'm looking and my hair's grey. How did that happen?
Yeah, it's still there. At least it's still there. It's good.
Yeah, true.
We hear you. The film's all about love and friendship, of course. Did that transfer offset? And do you yeah.
Go ahead. Go finish your question. Sorry, I have something to say exactly about that. But go ahead, finish your question.
Well, and do you keep in touch with any of the cast?
Yes, and that's who we are in real life. We've always been that. We were on the silver screen, and the folks that have been entertained by it are in great part so because of how much they see us loving each other. You know, and it continues.
We've got to talk about our very own Olivia Newton-John for a tick. And you were in contact with her even till her final week. You knew her, you loved her. All of Australia, everyone in Australia felt like they knew her and they loved her, even if they didn't know her. But what was it about as a person, knowing her, being a friend, that made her so very special?
She was an authentic, first of all, and she came to the project very, very humbled because right down to the fact that she demanded to have a screen test before agreeing to do the movie, because she'd had not the biggest success on screen. She was a superstar with her music, but she had done one film that didn't hit so well, and she was very careful about wanting to step into the film world again, and they accommodated her. And she came to the set wanting to learn from all of us and wanting, you know, to be part of the family immediately. And we welcomed her in with open arms. And she was so dear and so humble and so lovable that you just couldn't help to but wrap your arms around her immediately, collectively, you know. And she was just everything you see there. I mean, she was an authentic.
You can't even imagine anybody else as Sandy. You've brought something very special to the studio to show us.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have two things. You know, there was a part of the clip that shows us at the carnival, right? Well, here is a photograph of the four of us. That's Michael Tucci, Johnny in the middle, and the blonde is Kelly Ward. That's Putsy, Zuko, and Sonny, respectively. Of course, there's me right there as Duty. This was behind the scenes in the carnival. We had this is a photograph that I had taken with my own camera that I have reproduced, and I bring them to the autograph signing events, like in Melbourne and Gold Coast, where I'll be in the beginning of April. And I signed these and those like these. But we had taken our jackets off because it was bloody hot. But it's not hot here right now, so I actually brought the real jacket with me, as well as the Keds that are now discolored. So there you have the real T-Bird jacket. Is
that the real one?
The real one. This is the one that I wore in the film.
I will give you 100 Australian dollars cash for that right now.
And
that's approximately $18.
The studio. I'll relieve the studio right now if that's all you're giving me.
Oh, that is That is amazing.
It's incredible. Yeah.
All right. Now,
it's the real deal.
You're coming to Australia in April. You're going to meet fans. What is it about Grease fans that are extra special?
Well, first of all, they are fans from generation to generation to generation. We have grandparents who bring their children, who bring the grandchildren. It just goes on and on and on. So again, their love of the film continues to be transferred. It's the universal story: boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl, and then the songs and the dance. But it's the camera loving John and Olivia the way it does, and they just keep coming back for more.
Yeah. So Barry, just tell us the name of the event again.
Sure, it's the Melbourne and the Gold Coast Supernovas that take place April, I think it's the 3rd and the 4th in Melbourne, and the beg your pardon. Yes, the 6th and the 7th. Beg your pardon. The 6th and the 7th in Melbourne, and then the 13th and 14th in Gold Coast.
We'll put all the dates
Supernova.
on our website and everything, but Supernova is the event where you get to meet all the fans. Lovely to see you, Barry. Love hearing the stories.
Well, it's lovely to be here, and shout out to Tidy Goldsmith, who is Olivia's niece, who continues to promote and allow the wellness center, her wellness center, to thrive.
Yeah, she's a wonderful lady. Lovely to talk to you this morning. Such a blast. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.